You thought it was a list of standards. It was a list of bombs, set to detonate the second you love her too much. It's not the bare minimum. It's the highest standard she'll never hold herself to. I'm Uber Papi, also known as Sir Swipe Left on her non-negotiables, the mid-drive mystic, the passenger princess exorcist, CEO of We Shouldn't Be Doing This. Mr. Blocked on everything but her mind, and the man behind her at Men Ain't Shit era. I've watched love letters turn into legal warnings. I've seen standards stretched like piano wire ready to snap around the neck of the next man, foolish enough to try to meet them. And tonight, I'm not here to save you from her checklists. I'm here to remind you. Standards don't scare real men. It's the double standards that you can never survive. When she lists what she needs in a man, listen carefully. It's not a wish list. It's a survival guide for herself. And sometimes, it's a minefield for you. It's trauma disguised as taste and tests that she can't pass herself. Most men hear her standards and think they're being given directions. They're not. They're walking into a courtroom where the verdict is already guilty. Every requirement she lists is just armor she forged out of past betrayals. But armor doesn't love back, it just keeps everything real out. She's not telling you what she values, she's telling you what she fears. Every must-have is a scar she hasn't healed from. Every deal breaker is a ghost she still dances with. You're not dating a woman. You're negotiating with her trauma, and the price is always your peace. Story time. She sat in the passenger seat with a laminated list like she was hiring a butler, not meeting a man. Respectful, ambitious, over 6 feet, good with kids, funny but serious, successful but not arrogant. She read aloud, like a threat disguised as a wish list. I smiled, not at the list, but at the fact she thought paperwork could protect her from herself. I asked one question. Is this your list for love? Or a lawsuit waiting to happen? She laughed too quickly, like she practiced it in the mirror. By the next overshare, she was bragging about ghosting a good man because he got too predictable. By the end of the night, she was confessing her standards were buried under the weight of her own regrets and was whispering how fairy tales are just well-marketed lies. I said nothing, because when you watch someone set fire to their own life, you don't blow out the match, you just don't offer oxygen. Most standards aren't filters, they're fences. Built after the war, not before. Meant to keep men out, but they also keep her locked in the cage of her own trauma. Here are 8 signs her standards are red flags. 1. Her list sounds more like a hostage negotiation. It's less about partnership and more about leverage. She's not trying to build love, she's trying to broker peace under her terms. 2. She has a rule for everything except honesty. Rules are easy, truth is hard. She uses rules to mask the fact she can't be real with herself, much less you. 3. Respect me means obey me. Respect becomes a weapon, not a virtue. If you don't comply exactly, you're labeled disrespectful. 4th, her standards only apply to you, not herself. She demands loyalty but keeps her options open. She wants accountability without offering it in return. 5, she talks about deserving instead of earning. Entitlement replaces effort. She believes the mere fact of her existence justifies everything she asks for. 6, she weaponizes communication to control you. Every "we need to talk" is a trap, not a dialogue. Communication isn't about understanding, it's about compliance. 7, she demands vulnerability but punishes weakness. Open up and she'll use it against you later. Vulnerability is expected from you but forbidden in her. 8, she preaches boundaries but has none herself. Your boundaries are walls, but hers are self-care. She treats limits as weapons, not protections. The higher the standard, the lower the self-esteem hiding behind it. The louder the checklist, the emptier the soul reading it out. Every non-negotiable is a scar she's hoping you'll worship instead of heal. So remember the following. 1. Standards are fine. Double standards are fatal. Real standards create balance. Double standards create casualties. 2. Listen to how she treats her own list. Hypocrisy hides in her exceptions. If she can't meet her own standards, why should you? 3. The more rules she needs, the less she trusts herself. Excessive rules signal internal chaos. She's not controlling you, she's trying to control her own fear. 4. Watch how she acts when she likes you. Attraction reveals the truth she tries to hide. Standards often dissolve the moment real chemistry hits. 5. Never let fear of her list make you forget your own. You have a map too, don't throw it away chasing hers. Losing yourself is not the price of love. 6. If her standards sound like threats, leave. Love is not a court summons. You're not here to negotiate your worth. 7. Remember, standards without self-awareness are just landmines. She's not protecting her peace, she's rigging the field. And the explosion will come for both of you. 8. Find a woman whose standards make you better, not bitter. Growth feels challenging, not punishing. Bitterness is a sign you're battling, not bonding. You don't win by passing her tests. You win by realizing you were never supposed to. Every test she gives you is just a pop quiz on her insecurities. You don't need a passing grade when the whole school is burning down. She wasn't listing her standards. She was reciting a prayer to her past mistakes. Every line wasn't a preference. It was a plea not to get hurt the same way twice. But fear doesn't protect you. It just builds higher walls, thicker armor, and a loneliness she'll call independence to save face. And you can't negotiate with fear. You can only watch it destroy everything it touches. So tell me, are you her future husband or her next failed coping mechanism? Are you her happy ending or the next chapter in her blame story? The ride's free. The lesson could cost everything. Like if you're tired of her posting screenshots of the bare minimum, like it's an Olympic sport. Comment if you've ever been ghosted by someone who gave you a 40-item checklist first. Subscribe because dating without standards is dangerous. But dating hers is fatal. Subscriber goals. I want 100 subscribers by next month. Let's outdrive every standard she copy-pasted from Twitter and get famous enough we can expose every princess running an emotional pyramid scheme. She called it standards. I called it self-sabotage. Either way, I left undefeated.